Hi ECC friends, it's Abby. I'm missing you. I'm missing your giggles as you walk into school each morning. I'm missing that funny face you make when you have a question. I miss watching you eat your hot lunch and climb on the monkey bars. I miss seeing you with your friends and seeing you with your teachers. But I know that you're having an interesting time using new materials to connect and to learn with the people that you love. I also know that we're about to celebrate Passover, and I brought a book with me today, and I'd love to read it to you. It's called The Little Red Hen and the Passover Matzah. It's written by Leslie Kimmelman, and the pictures are by Paul Mizell. Here we go. The Little Red Hen and the Passover Matzah. The year was passing, and the little red hen could feel the change of the seasons in the tips of her tall tail feathers. She could smell it in the barnyard air, and she could see it on her calendar. "Oi, gewalt," she exclaimed, thinking ahead to spring. "Before I know it, it will be time for Passover. I will need some matzah for my Seder dinner, and that begins with some grains of wheat." In the corner of the chicken coop, the little red hen kept a small pile of grains safe from wind and water. She gathered them now and then to find her friends. Such friends she had, always ready to lend a hand. "Who will help me plant these grains?" she asked them. "Not I," said the sheep. "Sorry, bub," said horse. "Think again," said dog, a little bit rudely. The little red hen was not happy. Okay, she grumbled. "I should worry? I'll just do it myself." And the little red hen planted those grains. Months passed. The sun shone, the rain fell, and the grain grew tall. The little red hen waited patiently, and finally there was a field of wheat ready to be harvested. The little red hen went to find her friends. This time she was sure they would lend a hand. "Who will help me cut the wheat?" she asked. "Not I," said sheep. "Sorry, bub," said horse. "Think again," said dog, a little bit rudely. "We're your friends, not your servants." The little red hen was definitely not happy. "Friends schmens," she muttered. "I'll just do it myself." And the little red hen cut the wheat. The wheat was ready for the mill. The little red hen gathered it together and went to find her friends. "They won't disappoint me this time," she said to herself confidently. "Who will help me carry this wheat to the mill?" she asked them. "Not I," said sheep. "Sorry, bub," said horse. "Think again," said dog, a little bit rudely. "We're resting." The little red hen was really not happy this time. "I should live so long," she fetched, "to see the bunch of lazy no-good-nicks put in an honest day's work. I'll just do it myself." The little red hen took the wheat to a special Passover mill where a miller ground it into flour. Then she schlepped the flour back home in a big, heavy sack, clucking to herself all the way. Can you see her there? Before she knew it, it was spring, the morning of the first night of Passover, and the little red hen had cleaned her house top to bottom. There wasn't a crumb of bread to be found anywhere. "Time to make matzah," the little red hen announced to her friends. "Who wants to help?" "Everyone deserves a second or fourth chance," she reminded herself. But what do you think the little red hen heard? "Not I," said sheep. "Sorry, bub," said horse. "Ha, ha, ha, ha," laughed dog, more than a little bit rudely. "Think again." The little red hen was not happy. She was not surprised either. Okay, she said, so I should starve? I'll just make it myself. The little red hen washed up carefully. She put a big bowl on the kitchen table, then she set her timer. According to Jewish law, Passover matzah has to be finished in just 18 minutes. The little red hen mixed the flour and water quickly. She kneaded it quickly. She rolled it out nice and flat quickly. She pricked it all over quickly, and then she put it in the oven to bake. Ding! The matzah was ready, and just in time. The little red hen prepared the Seder dinner, and she boiled eggs. She simmered soup and mixed gefilte fish. She washed parsley and chopped apples and nuts and stirred batter for a cake. And finally, she set the table, putting a beautiful matzah Haggadah at each place and an extra chair for Elijah the prophet. She finished with a covered plate of homemade matzah. And the little red hen sat in a chair and waited. And when the sun began to set in the evening sky, there was a knock on the door. Guess who was standing there? Bah! Nay! Ruff! We're famished, they told the little red hen. What's for dinner? You've got to be kidding, scolded the little red hen. What chutzpah! You didn't help me plant the grains when I asked you. You didn't help me harvest the wheat or carry it to the mill or take it back home. You didn't even help me bake the matzah. So tell me, why should I share my Seder with the likes of you? Sheep, horse, and dog couldn't think of anything to say. The little red hen was right. They hadn't been very good friends. So the three animals silently hung their heads in shame. The little red hen was quiet too. Now I should invite them to my Seder, she thought. And she remembered the words written in the Passover Haggadah, "Let all who are hungry come and eat." She looked at her friends. They looked hungry. Besides, the little red hen was a good egg, a mensch, and a mensch forgives. And why are you just standing there, she said finally to her friends. Come on in. So together the friends celebrated the holiday together. They noshed on tasty, crunchy matzah, and when the Seder was over, after all the planting and the harvesting, the schlepping and the cleaning, the baking and the feasting, just who do you think had to wash all those dishes? I hope it wasn't the little red hen. Not I, she said. I want to wish you and your entire family a wonderful holiday. We'll talk with you soon.